This is the grip that Bryson DeChambeau has been using, and this is an undersized grip. There's quite a bit of difference between those, but is that going to make a huge difference when we actually hit the golf ball? We're going to find out today. So recently when I was down at Mizuno, I saw this big hefty number sitting on the side in the tow truck, and I thought to myself, I've got to have a go of that. I've got to see what it feels like, because even that just looks like a cricket grip to me. But will it affect what I'm seeing when I actually hit the golf ball? We know that Bryson's using this grip a lot at the moment, but is there a reason why he's using it? Why has he not got that standard grip on his golf club? We know that people have got bigger and smaller hands. We're not all built the same, but is there something that this grip is doing that could help us all in our golf games? So we've got three shafts here. We've got Speeder 757s, all in X-Flex for the 3-wood. We're going to build those up in a minute, and we're going to build them up with three grips: oversized, a standard, and then an undersize. What, Matt, would you expect to see change from each grip? Would there be any notable differences?
Yeah.
This looking like a baseball bat.
Yes. So you've got kind of the extremes there. You've got the Jumbo Max, which is going to be very alien. It's going to feel very, very different.
Yeah.
The stand and the undersize would be interesting because they aren't a million miles away.
Yeah.
They're not a completely different grip. They're just a fraction smaller. But yeah, that oversize will be the interesting one.
It'll be feel in the hands, won't it, in terms of delivery of the golf club? Mm-hmm. Any big changes we would expect to see?
Yeah, it's going to affect your release. So that's your main thing with grip. Is you have to remember your grip is your only piece of contact with the golf club. So
yeah.
It's going to play a huge part, whether it is in feel, whether it is in how you deliver the golf club. All these things will play a part to how that golf club comes back to square.
Excellent. Right, let's build them up, get them in the 3-wood, see what it's like. So now that they're built, I wanted to head down to the driving range and just give them a go without actually getting any data. I just wanted to get some feel from them, because obviously the only time we touch the golf club is through the grip. So if it doesn't feel right in my hands, is it going to perform the same? So I headed down to Trafford Golf Centre to go and hit some balls with each one and just get an idea of what they felt like and what flights I was starting to see. Tell you what, that goes when you get it. Normal grip, obviously, to me at the minute feels just normal, because this is what I would standardly play with. Ooh. The undersized grip, see what that feels like. I'm expecting it to feel quite thin in my hands, maybe start to see the face flip over, but like I say, all a bit of field testing at the moment. Yeah, straight away feels like you can get more of your hands over onto the grip. Weirdly, to me, it feels like I can feel the head a little bit more with that, which might mean I start to change the shot shape, the release a little bit more, but feels a little bit thinner. It feels like I'm able to get the middle a little bit more strangely, and I'm hitting it very consistently, all landing within like 2 or 3 yards of one another. Oh, he says as he blocks one off the planet. Lol. So 2 more with this and then we'll change. Ooh, I've only seen one go right with this so far. I definitely see a little bit more draw with the thinner grip. I think that so far has been my favourite. Let's get into the Bryson grip and see how much of a change that one will have. So we're going to go into this Jumbo Max XL and just look at those side by side. If I put that behind there, you can't even see it. So we've got an undersized Golf Pride there, generally made for ladies or kids, a little bit thinner walls on this grip. And then this Jumbo XL, the one that we're seeing Bryson most famously use at the moment, looks almost like a cricket grip handle or something to that size. Let's give this a go. Straight away, even when I've got hold of this now, obviously it's made of foam and rubber, the grip, but straight away it feels heavier down at the grip end. I can feel almost the grip wanting to be pulled towards the floor. So is that going to affect the feeling? Like I said, with the thinner one, I could feel the head a little bit more. Maybe I don't feel the head at all with, yeah, don't feel the head. For me, I'm a small or a medium glove size as well, so trying to get my hands over, if you come in close here, look at that. That's me covering the grip. So you can see, obviously I can't get my thumb near those fingers, can't even get the pad over, I'd have to almost let go to do that. So straight away it just feels so awkward. Doesn't feel like I can release it. Means I can probably not hit it left, but it also means I can probably hit it off the park right. God, it's all horrible. That felt just disgusting in my hands. I was struggling, even as I took the club away then, I was trying to re-grip it to get comfortable with that. Need a few. That is just, how, you must have massive hands, Bryson. Oh wow. 4. That's not a bad one. But it looks shorter. Looks shorter. Oh, I've topped it again. This is wildly different. I don't know how he plays with these. Oh! Just feels the face just being left open, just can't feel your hands throughout the swing. It all just feels like you're holding onto some form of pipe. This is, why would you do this? I mean, if you struggle with a hook, So after a little bit of testing, what I wanted to do was head back to my studio and see how they actually perform. What does the data say? Is there any evidence that actually there is a change in each grip, or is it just visually what I'm seeing? So I'm going to hit 10 shots in my studio and find out what the difference is with each of these grips. We're going 10 with the fat grip. So far right. So after 10 shots, this is what I found. If we looked at the ball data first, and I'm not surprised by this, the oversized grip actually came out as the shortest carry and the slowest ball speed. And that's all because, like I said earlier, I was hitting a few funky shots. When I actually got down into the studio, I semi-topped 2 golf balls. Again, all because I was trying to figure out how my hands were fitting around the grip as I was making the golf swings. Now, when we go back into the standard grip and we go into the undersized grip, we see that they jump up another 20 yards, and they also jump up another 5-6 miles per hour in the ball speed. And again, that doesn't surprise me because I feel comfortable with these. As someone who's got that smaller hand, it makes sense that these would feel better in my hands. Now, as we go into club head data, it's quite interesting. What I found was that the path and the club face with the standard grip and the undersized grip were very, very similar, nearly zeroed out on each, and that's why I wasn't seeing loads of shape with them. There was the odd one where obviously human error comes in and my hands play a part and I flick at it and end up getting the club face close, but on average they were very, very close to one another. As well, when we jump into the oversized grip, we saw that the path went a little bit more in to out, but the face went really open, 5.5 degrees open. What's interesting though is that I actually found the center of the club face with the oversized more. Now, is that because I actually dropped my club head speed by 3 to 4 miles per hour with this one? Again, feeling uncomfortable, not feeling sort of aware of where my hands were on the grip and trying to fidget through the golf swing. Slows me down. Does that mean I can just find with my sort of hand-eye coordination, can I find the middle a little bit more? But the problem is when I get those topped ones, we see a big drop off in distance, that 20 yards in average it comes down for when I get that semi-top. So overall, yes, the grip does make a huge difference. And what I would take away from this is that A, we're all very different. We've all got different size hands. We like different feels in our hands. And if you go and get a grip fitting, you might like the oversized grip, even though you have got a smaller hands. What it also could do is help you if you're looking to change something in your game maybe. If you're really struggling with a hook at the moment, maybe looking at an oversized grip could actually stop you hitting the ball left so much as a right-handed golfer, because like I saw there for myself, 10 shots in the sim when I was out on the range as well, not one golf ball missed left of target. They all went pretty straight or a little bit slicey to the right-hand side. So if you're struggling with that hook, this is something that's going to get the club face open a little bit more. Vice versa, if you're struggling with actually a bit of a slice, maybe getting an undersized grip on there will help you get a little bit more rotation on the face. It might help you also speed your club head speed up if you're looking for it a little bit more, because you can feel where the club head is a little bit more. When I was gripping the oversized versus the undersized, I could really feel the club head in the undersized one as well. With the oversized one, I couldn't quite feel it. So quite an interesting test there for me. The oversized and what Bryson's using, I don't think it'll be going in my bag. I need to put my hands in some Miracle Grow to maybe get them around that, but yeah, that one is not for me. But overall, quite interesting stuff there. So have a think about that. If you've not thought about your grips and you maybe feel a little bit uncomfortable with them, go and have a grip fitting. Go and check it out, see if it can help your game in any way. Guys, comment down below as well. What do you want to see in terms of us testing equipment moving forward? Do you want to see how lie angle affects your golf clubs in your irons? Do you want to see loft in your driver? Just hit us up in the comments there and we'll have a look at some of those. And as well, why not check out one of the other videos that we've got here about some tech on the channel. And as well, remember to subscribe, you get your free lessons, and I'll see you in the next one.